Hello and welcome to the Tonight Show with Zach. I'm joined here tonight with Daniel and King Nebuchadnezzar. And now over to our short commercial break.
This broadcast is brought to you today by Cheerios.
And welcome back to the Tonight Show with Zach. So, Mr. Nebuchadnezzar, I heard you had an incident with your catering service.
It wasn't really an incident.
Well,
The King Nebuchadnezzar catering service, if we're on the topic. It's very good, so bye.
He refused his cooks to allow us not to eat unclean meat. So we decided to eat vegetables for this, and just vegetables and water, for 10 days. And we did not tell him.
Yeah, look at you now. See how that turned out.
He even agreed that we looked better fed than some of his other servants who are eating unclean meat and wine instead of vegetables.
I say
and
that
water.
to all my other servants.
Yes, of course.
So, anyway, Daniel, how did you get such a high position in King N's court?
Well, it happened when you were having some bad wedding nightmares, wasn't it?
No, just
He was having some nightmares that needed interpreting, and he threatened to kill many of his magicians and interpreters.
I may have said something along the lines of that, but I never kill anyone. I'm a nice king.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I offered to interpret the dream, and it showed the befall of your kingdom. And so you took some measures to make sure that didn't happen. So, because of my great insights, you're still here today. Is that
Of course I am.
true? So, do you have any credit to give to anyone?
Thank you, Corkwell.
Anyway, that's enough for now. We have to cut to a short commercial break again.
This broadcast is also brought to you by Nike. Just do it.
Back again with the Tonight Show with Zach. Okay, Mr. N.
That's
I hear-
is King N to you.
King N, sure. I hear your castle has some great heating in it.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty good.
Don't you have some pretty large furnaces?
Yes, several.
Has anyone ever fallen in there?
They didn't die, but there may have been a little incident. But no, there was nothing with
Who
that.
put them in there?
No one. They just tripped. They were exploring.
You know, our newscast got some footage of this last week. Let's cut to it now. Hello and welcome back again to the Tonight Show with Zach. We are here joined today again with another king of this kingdom. His name is Belshazzar? Is that right?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Something like that. They just called me Bell.
I like your outfit. Is that what every king wears?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thought this
I'm
was
sorry, my king.
Original.
So we heard from bystanders that there was a freaky thing that happened at your party last night.
Yeah, that was strange. I was just sitting there and was looking at this lamp. And then on the wall next to it, there's just some words that started appearing. They were silly though. They were like, "You're gonna die." Still here.
Do you believe them?
No, of course I don't.
Okay.
But my interpretation, those 3 words, they were weird. So I interpreted them as you would die around like right now. Oh, I'm good.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
Can you do something? Back with the Tonight Show with Zach, and it turns out Daniel, our guest that was being interviewed, was thrown into the lion's den by a king known as Darius?
It's Darius.
Darius, you heard it here. And now we will cut to news coverage that is covering that right now.
I have to go down to the lines. I'm sorry. Daniel, are you alive?
Yup, Lion and I are just chilling down here. God has closed his mouth, so he cannot eat me. It's your turn. Do you have any juice? And welcome to the interpretation of the Zach Show with me, Daniel. Now, there have been a lot of crazy events going on lately, so I'm just here to get some of the spiritual sense of things. So, starting off with this food test with Nebuchadnezzar and some of the events that went around with him. These really are just showing how God will provide. So, the food test, it shows that you do not, even though they did not eat the meat like they're supposed to stay healthy, they ate vegetables and God provided for them. Or the dream, it showed how God did not want the magicians and others to die, so that he sent Daniel to provide for them and interpret the dream. And the furnace, it showed how even though the people did nothing wrong and they were going to be killed, then God provided and made sure they did not die in the furnace. And then, just to show how great God is, he did things like with King Bel, when there was writing on the wall, he showed that he could interpret it, and he showed that Bella something, maybe Bel, would die. And he delivered Daniel from the lion's den. Here I am. You heard it here, folks. The spiritual sense of the Zach Show.
Or whatever his name is. He's gonna
Tim. Just count down.
It's going! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, you...
Restart, just go back. Just go back. You can cut this out. Go back.
Belshazzar. Is that right?
I have no idea.
2, 1, 3.
What did you
Just
Just, Bell.
1, 3.
What's on the announcements?